Hi everyone, I'm Ron Van Sessen. Welcome to Fun Facts. I am glad to be with you and I'm excited to share with you another wonderful essential oil. Let's see what we've got to talk about today. Get it right up there. You can see it. There it is. Spearmint. We're going to talk about spearmint essential oil. Now, I love spearmint essential oil. I love spearmint. I love the smell of it. And I'm going to open this up. And yes, I just absolutely love this. I'm going to tell you why I love this, because it reminds me of my grandmother. When I was a very little boy, my grandmother always had spearmint gum in her purse. And I can remember, at a very young age, being allowed to dig into her purse and find the spearmint gum. That was something that I did every time I saw her, whenever I was visiting. Oh, gum, gum, gum. Yep, that was me. I love that. So spearmint, just that smell just reminds me of my grandmother's purse because the whole purse smelled of spearmint, and I just love it. I love that smell. For me, it's a very fond memory. It's a very fond smell for me. Um, in addition to my own personal likings of it, of spearmint essential oil, it also has a lot of great benefits. One is, if I guess if I had to describe spearmint in one word, I would say it's soothing. Soothing is the word that really comes to mind. And when you smell this, it is just really soothing, very relaxing. It's so much gentler of a mint than peppermint, for example. Peppermint to me is very uplifting and very it's a very bold mint, very powerful. This is quite a bit gentler. And so that's what I like about it. It's sometimes I don't want that full on peppermint experience. Sometimes I want it a little bit softer, and spearmint is the perfect choice. Spearmint is very good for our skin. It's very soothing to our skin, and it's also very supportive of digestion. As a matter of fact, doTERRA uses spearmint in a few different blends. One is adaptive, which is, of course, a very soothing and calming blend. And also in two of the children's blends, it's in Rescuer and it's in Tamer. Rescuer is the soothing blend, and then Tamer is the digestive blend, both designed for children. So that tells you that obviously it's a gentler essential oil. The fact that they use spearmint instead of peppermint, for example. So you get a lot of those same benefits, but in a little softer, a little gentler form, and I like that. Um, my favorite thing to talk about, though, when it comes to spearmint essential oil is how doTERRA gets it. So, where does doTERRA source spearmint essential oil? Actually, they source it in India. Now, here's what's really wonderful about this. You have to understand that in India, in most of the rural parts of India, where a great deal of poverty is, the farmers there primarily are women. Women are out there working in the fields, and traditionally they've had two basic crops, cereal crops or traditional crops they've always worked with. One is wheat, and the other is rice. The problem is they're just not very profitable. So a lot of times these women work year round, and they wouldn't make any money at all. So doTERRA joined some other organizations on the ground there in India and said, what crops can we introduce here to help these farmers, predominantly women, to help them earn a more realistic income, a better, more stable income. And spearmint was a very good choice. So spearmint has been introduced, and doTERRA has created a great program there in India with guaranteed buybacks and all kinds of stuff. All these different programs have been implemented there so that these people have a buyer at the end of the day. They know they've got a buyer. It's a solid buyer, and they don't have to worry about the things they used to have to worry about. They're earning great incomes. They're supporting their children and their grandchildren, and it's been life-changing for them. So another great example of co-impact sourcing. That's one of the biggest differentiators about doTERRA is their co-impact sourcing and how they benefit the third world. That is one of the things that I absolutely love about this company. In fact, it's the one thing that first got me involved in the company at all to begin with, was the co-impact sourcing initiatives. So I love those kinds of stories. India is a lot of people have turned their lives around in India by farming spearmint essential oils for doTERRA, and I think that's great. So anyway, I love this essential oil. Like I said, it has a lot of great benefits. I love the smell of it. And price-wise, this is $28 wholesale. And it's a 15 ml bottle. You can see that's the bigger bottle. And 28 bucks. And again, you want this one. This is one of those ones you definitely want to have this. You will use it because it's unique. It doesn't smell like peppermint. It has a very different scent, but it's such a pleasant scent, and it's so incredibly soothing. Once you have this, you're going to find all great ways to use it. You can actually use it in food and drinks. It's very good to put into drinks. Put a drop or two in some lemon water or something like that. Add a little spearmint kick to it. That's a great thing to do. It really enhances things. Good to use in foods, salad dressings. There's all kinds of endless possibilities for using spearmint essential oil in cooking. Also, of course, great to diffuse. It's going to create a wonderful, soothing environment when you diffuse this. It's going to make the room seem just super fresh. And I love that about it. I mix this with some lime or something like that, spearmint and lime. Now, yeah, that's a serious, refreshing combination that is just going to perk you up. I mean, it is just really going to make you feel really good. Um, great ways to use this essential oil. It's one, when you have it, you will find ways to use it because you're going to love the smell of it. That's it for now. Thank you all for watching. And until next time, as always, we wish you wellness.